Senior correspondent John Miller is a former FBI assistant director. John, good morning.
Good morning.
How significant is the capture of Libya in Libya?
Well, it's a big deal in two ways. Number one, he's a former senior Al-Qaeda leader. He may have very good intelligence about what is going on inside Al-Qaeda's command and control now. He also may have intelligence that relates to what's going on in Al-Qaeda's affiliates in Libya. Why is that so important? If you look at Ansar al-Sharia and Benghazi, or groups like that are extensions of Al-Qaeda there, they're the people behind the Benghazi consulate attack that killed the U.S. ambassador. So that's a potential place to mine. But the real important part is, push the intelligence aside. He's wanted for the murder of 225 people and the destruction with truck bombs of 2 U.S. embassies on August 7th, 1998. And that is something that they have vowed to track down everyone involved with, no matter where they are in the world.
Al-Libby has been on the FBI's most wanted list for nearly 2 decades. This is a bad guy. He's been involved in a lot of stuff. What do they hope to learn from him? Do they think it's an intelligence goldmine now that they can interrogate him?
Well, it could be. They're going to be using the Hague, which is the high-value interrogation group. They're going to be offshore on a ship, and they're going to transfer him. This is a mixture of CIA people, DOD people, FBI people who are trained specifically as subject matter experts in what they're looking into, but also in the arts of interrogation.
And then there is Somalia.
And then there's Somalia.
What happened?
So this is one of those operations. Now we're into, in both of these cases, covert action. And that's when the intelligence community and the military special operations people get together. This is a classic Navy SEAL operation. They're coming in off the water onto the beach to hit this villa where this leader is. And the suggestion is either the intelligence was flawed, meaning there were a lot more bad guys that they ended up confronting than they expected, or part of what we're hearing this morning is that they ran into somebody who spotted them early on. They had to shoot that person, and that attracted attention before they expected to get attention. Their thing is speed, surprise, violence of action. That's the mantra of the Navy SEALs. And once you lose either or both of those first two things, you've damaged the third thing, and that means going to plan B or plan C.
Really, I'm fascinated by this. Charlie and I were talking about it. I mean, this was Navy SEAL Team 6, the same group that killed Osama bin Laden. How is it, though, that they weren't able to capture or kill the target that they wanted and were outnumbered, if you will, by a ragtag group, Al-Shabaab?
Well, a ragtag group is always a ragtag group until there's a couple of hundred of them. And it sounds like they were faced with an overwhelming force. And at that point, the idea was, well, let's get in, let's get out, because we can come back and do this another day a different way.
With no casualties, yeah.
John Miller, thank you.